What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I've last uploaded, and I can explain. Guys, we moved, and ever since we moved, I've just been doing, stuff around the house and working, and obviously stuff to the truck too, but been off camera for a while, just trying to get stuff done. We did pull the motor back out. I know since the last time you guys saw it, it was running and driving and everything, but we did pull the motor back out. I've seen a few comments on previous videos of, dang, you did all that work and then gap the rings and all that stuff. Guys, let me explain, guys. First of all, my truck was at a buddy's house. It's been there for a while. It was there for a while. I didn't like that. I just don't like my stuff and other people's personal space, you know what I mean? It's like, especially for a good amount of time. I think it was there for like 3 months, almost 3 months. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get the motor back into the truck and get it out the way and figure it out, down the road. That's why I pretty much bought the motor and slapped it in the truck. But now that, yeah, that's pretty much why I didn't gap the rings. I didn't want to go through, taking up more space and having parts all over his garage, and pretty much, just taking up space. I don't like that. I don't like being in other people's space. So a little bit after we got the motor and everything in, transmission good, I did have the truck tuned, or dyno tuned, everything on E85 and whatnot, and we ended up number 7 ringland gone. So I do have the motor back out the truck currently, and I did, put another piston in it. I'm just, at this rate, I'm just gonna wing it again with the stock piston, and I gapped all new rings. And Dylan, I really do appreciate you for everything, man. Like I said, Dylan's my day one. Without him, I wouldn't know nothing about this LS stuff. So I do really appreciate you, Dylan, for letting me do all that work at your house. But guys, yeah, like I said, I do got the motor out. Just gonna go on and show you guys my garage and the setup right now. It's a little dirty right now just because we got the truck all apart, but it's something I'm happy and I'm proud of. So I'm happy I got my own little space. If you guys are OGs, I've been literally building this truck at storage units from left to right. Like, if you really pay close attention to the videos, you can literally tell that I've been at a couple different storage units, just because if you live in the Northern Virginia area, the rates go up every freaking month. So I just switched to another unit, find better deals. Why not? But yeah, man, we finally got a permanent location, a permanent spot where we can pull the motor and do all the work here. So with that being said, let me go on and show you guys the setup. Alrighty, guys, here it is. It is a 1-car garage. Still works for me. The ramp, some tools, bunch of stuff in the truck. Bad, but get stuff out of the way. A few banners up. Got my toolbox. Fridge my buddy gave me a few years ago of his company. I am a Harbor Freight guy. Gets the job done. Milwaukee. Obviously. We do like Milwaukee, if you can't tell. But yeah, guys, this is a setup. Everything works for me, man. This works for me. Like I said, we do have the engine out. This is where we are. You got lucky, man. Block is good. Oh, man. All right, so we got the piston out. This is the hurt piston. Good thing, the only thing we hurt was the piston. The block and everything's still good. As you guys can see, we'll give you from the bottom half. If you can really see the block and everything's still good. We're probably just gonna hone it, but this is a Gen 3 6 cell, and it came with Gen 4 rods, which is pretty cool. These are the more beefier rods, so. All right, got our new tool from BTR. Put the pistons in. Just like that. All right, guys, I wanted to show you guys, I got the motor all pulled apart. I'm gapping the rings. This is my little setup right now. Don't make fun of me. I mean, it's working. It is what it is. Yes, there's better options out there, but this seems to do the job for me. I'm doing the top rings at 26. I already got this one at 26. This is an old ring. That's what I'm using to clean the pistons. But I already got the top one at 26. I'm doing the bottom one at 28. And I'm doing them one by one, pulling them out one by one. I already did these 3. This is my last one on this side, and then I got to do the 4 on that side. So I am honing them, whatnot, and then we are throwing all new rings in it and everything. So getting rid of the old rings. Got the old ones right there. So yeah, let's get it. Alrighty, guys. Just wanted to show you guys how I was gapping the rings. This is my little setup. I know there's different ways on how to gap rings, but this is working fine for me. This is the top ring. And all I've been doing is just grinding one side, making sure it's nice and flat. You can tell when it's nice and flat when you see all the like paint is gone, but just keep going. I've noticed like between 12 and 15 little swipes that this thing like pretty spot on. I did already measure this first to see where it was at. Now I'm gonna go on and gap this, or check the gap on it. All right, guys, now that we got the piston gapped and everything, we're gonna go on a place it back in its hole. I got this nice tool from BTR. It's literally making the job a lot easier. It's that simple, man. Then on to the next. So we got that one in there. We got 3 more cylinders to gap rings on, and then literally just waiting on rod bolts and new head gaskets and everything. So. Alrighty, guys, so everyone that was complaining about me gapping the rings are gapped. Not only that, we did put fresh rings in it. We did hone every single cylinder. We went with Engine Tech rings. This BTR tool made it so freaking easy, and everything like smooth, made it fast. Got ARP rod bolts, new head gaskets. Yeah, man. Getting ready to install it, so let's get to it. Got all the ARP rod bolts installed, torqued them to 45 foot-pounds. It's a good look right there at the Gen 4 rods. So, all the old ones. Alrighty, guys, we got the tray and the ARP rod bolts and everything torqued down. I'm not going to be using this oil return anymore. I bought a 10AN cap to cap it off. That way I can still use the front cover and not have to take it off. And I'll be replacing that with this oil return 10AN fitting. That's, you know, you can drill into your pan and screw it on. I will be putting a little bit of Loctite on it. That way, you know, it doesn't back out or anything. But I think I'm planning on putting it in the same location as right here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go on and get this tapped and drilled and mounted. So let's get to it. Alrighty guys, I got the return all set up, the hole all drilled out, nice and crispy. I got it to where it's just nice and perfect where it'll screw in, because I don't want it, you know, just to like go in. I want to be able to screw it in. That way it's just as tight as possible, nice sealed and everything. So before I tighten that up, I'm gonna go on and put the rubber seal that came with it on, and then put the back side on, and then the little Loctite. So let's get to it. So I'm gonna throw that front seal that came with it on, and then I'm gonna throw the back side on after I get this all threaded in. So you see, got the front seal on. All right, we got that one all done. Now you can see the back side. All right, let me clean that extra shit out. There. Now we're gonna put that back side on. We got the other O-ring. So we'll slip it on there. And then, like I told you guys, I'm gonna throw a little bit of Loctite on it, just cause I'd rather not have to pull the oil pan off. So we're gonna put a little Loctite on there, a little dab of red, and then we're gonna crazy, just in case. I mean, don't need to go crazy with it. So got that on there. Oh yeah, she's on there. Alrighty guys, so we made pretty good progress. We got our oil pan on. Also with our new oil return, got the old one blocked off with the new cap. Like I said, I am planning on throwing AC back on the sink, so I didn't even want to run into the problem with the AC compressor running into the problem with the oil return line. We got fresh new LS9 head gaskets. Got our ARP head studs in, so pretty much ready to slap the heads on and get the rest of the valvetrain on. So we got one side with the head on, and then we're about to throw the other side on. This side's already torqued completely down. Just need to throw the valvetrain in. We're gonna get on ahead and throw this side on. All right, guys, we're about to get the motor in, drop it in. Hopefully to get it started this week, but let me get it out the air real quick. Looks like we're going clear. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys, I got the motor back in. The transmission and the motor's belted up together. Got the motor mounts all bolted in. I just got this alternator bracket bolted up just so I can not have it laying down there, and get it out the way and in its proper place. So I'm gonna keep on plugging and putting everything back together. I'm not gonna film too much. I'm just going to get it back together. I mean, you guys seen me pull this motor plenty of times, so I'm gonna go ahead and get everything plugged back in, and I'll keep you updated. Let's go. All right, guys, we got the fuel pump fuse pulled, as you can see right here. Got coolant in there. Still need I think another gallon of coolant, and we're good on break-in oil. So let's go ahead and try to prime the motor. Get ready for the initial start. Seeing the fuel leaks, I hear the MAC valve. All right, let's go ahead and try to start. I'm so nervous. I won't even lie to you guys. Alrighty, so we got the downpipe and the crossover back on. Let me see if I can show you guys. We got it all wrapped up, freshly wrapped. You can see the downpipe, but everything looks good. Wastegate's hooked back up. Alrighty, guys, I got the truck jacked up right now. I got the rear all jacked up. It's on jack stands. When the motor was out, I did leak out a little bit of trans fluid out of the trans dip like fill tube when I had it removed. So I just want to top the trans off, make sure it's good. But we're going to go on ahead and start it, get it running, so that way we can bleed the cooling system. And like I said, obviously chop off the trans fluid. Got the Milwaukee fan on deck. It's hot. Looking at about an 85. Yeah, so let's get on right into it. Let's go and start this thing. It's burning the heat wrap, the new heat wrap on the crossover. So, and all the older residue. Got the wheels going. Looking good. right, guys. The first drive is going good. Check engine lights on because the tune's not done, obviously. So, but it's driving good, man.